This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, ABRP Planner, Elbilmek, Kempower and EB Hub. Yo, what's up? We are now sitting in the Zeekr 7 GT and we are now in Sweden, getting close to Spekeröd actually. And yes, we're doing the 1,000 kilometer challenge and we're gonna check out the headlights here. So when I Google this, the Zeekr 7 GT should have the same headlights as the 7X, the matrix lights. So, but it's just that it has slightly different design because it's an SUV, you know, where the other one, the 7X is SUV, and this is, I think it's called a shooting brake. Yeah, some kind of station wagon. But yeah, so you see the matrix is in action. It seems to have low resolution. Now, it's been a while since I tested the 7X. That was last year. So I don't remember exactly how it was. But you see that it's doing this matrix on-off, following the traffic in front, while also blocking out the oncoming traffic, not to blind them. So we have to do the classic wait until we are around Varberg, where the roads are quite straight, and then see if we get flashed at or not. But at least for now, it seems to be okay. So yeah. There is a Volvo in front. Eventually we're gonna pass it. We are slowly approaching it. And you can see the chunks of segments are on and off. I drove for a while now, but it was simply too bright outside. Now it's 35 minutes past midnight, which is usually the darkest time of the night now. We are on 4th of July, yes. So it's quite bright here. We're here in the Nordic countries. But also, earlier they're doing this 1,000 kilometer challenge I'm driving now. I didn't figure out how to turn on the matrix lights because in the car's menu, in the infotainment, the automatic lights were on, and the okay, that thing is annoying. It's nagging me because it tells me to pay attention to the road, but I'm looking at the Volvo right in front of me. But yeah, maybe my eyes are too small, I don't know, just like the Chinese guy. But what the heck, man, stop nagging me. But what I was going to say is that in the menu, there was also this setting. You want to turn on and off the matrix, and the matrix has been switched on. But what you need to do is that the matrix is not on by default when you start driving. You have to pull the stalk towards you. No, sorry, you have to pull the stalk away from you twice. But the first time you pull it away from you, you actually activate the full beam. And the second time, you go into the matrix mode. So it's like, okay, you don't want to do this with cars oncoming or whatever, because then you'll be flashing at them. Well, let me see. Maybe I want to increase slightly. I don't want to cam too much in this blind spot. Now let me see now if I overtake this Volvo, what will happen with the matrix. But it's good that it lies to the left side. Many cars will tend to totally block the left side and not illuminate it at all. Here you will illuminate it, which is good. And then also light up the on the right side there, in the bush, where there could be animals or other obstacles you want to avoid. So so far so good. I have to wait until the Volvo behind is far enough for me to change lane. Now let's try to change lane. There, auto lane change is active, and it also blocks out the car in front there. So it seems like it's doing a good job. Yes, not the highest resolution, but it blocks out. I want to check something. We are approaching this big road sign to the right here. I will see if it tries to not blast too right. Yeah. Look at that. Wow, that's good. Other cars would be really bright, like Polestar or something. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the matrix is smart enough to figure out that those are road signs, and it doesn't blast too strong lights against it, but just enough, like 10-20% power, so I can easily read the road signs without getting blinded by them. Wow. Now we are at Spekeröd. Still gonna hammer it. I have actually 37%. Wow, it's game over now. Okay, let's see. And then let me check something here. In the street light area, then seems like, well, the blue thing is still on here in the Indusbank cluster. Huh. It seems like it actually keeps some segments illuminated. And then once we enter the dark side again, then it should light up. Oh, shit. I tried to change lane too early and then it doesn't work. There. Now it illuminates on the right side. This is good. For you know, I experienced that the software, the rest of the car's software is actually quite shite. Yes, it's doing a lot of annoying things, but at least the matrix part here seems to be doing a very good job. Alright, we've been driving for a bit and now we are getting close to Varberg. The roads are a lot straighter now. And yes, what I experienced so far is that many times I get this very cringe moment where the oncoming traffic is being blasted by my lights, but this car will turn down the lights really late. So it's just more like a coincidence that the oncoming traffic didn't bother blinking at me, but I feel like it's turning off kind of late. Yes, even now you see there it turned off. It should have turned off late earlier, and then here it blasts on against the truck, and then off. Okay, just in time. But and also it's just a bit clumsy the way the matrix light needs to be activated, because there is some traffic now over here, which is common across Europe, right? Even at night. And then there was one guy oncoming traffic. He was annoying, so I tried to flash at him. But then when you flash, you disable or you turn off the matrix. And then in order to re-enable it, you need to pull the stock twice away from you, right? So then you don't want to blink or flash at people, so you have to wait until it becomes empty, but then that takes a while. So I can show you soon once we pass this car. Okay, let me speed up a little bit. What the heck is that? It's going kind of fast. Is it a van? Okay. Yeah, it's a van with a trailer. Oh, dude, this is going schnell, but okay. Try now. So if I pull the stock towards me, then then it shuts down. You see, now it's on the no matrix. So then I have to do this, push it twice, bam, and then bam. You see, and then the oncoming traffic is like, what the heck is that idiot doing, right? So it's like, sorry, always be cringing. Alright, we turn around at the 1,000 kilometer challenge. We're now heading north again towards Falkenberg, and I have to tell you guys, I didn't catch it in time, but I've been flashed at many times on this stretch. Like I mentioned before, the car tends to turn down the lights really late, and when I met the right or the wrong people, then they flash at me, and they don't hesitate on using the truck lights or you see what I mean? So yeah, unfortunately this car also has the same problems like the Volvos in the past. I mean, this is on the Geely, so I would expect maybe they use similar hardware, software, whatever. So yeah, this is the problem, because if you get flashed at a lot, then you end up turning off this shit, and then that means worse safety. The best safety is if you don't get flashed at, you can have the matrix on and you will illuminate the right side for safety, right? So yeah, unfortunately I have to say we get lots of minus points for this. We are now in Jessheim, well, at least close to it. And now I'm gonna try on this B road, so it's, let me see, what's the time now? 46 minutes past midnight, so it is pretty much as dark as you can get it nowadays. What the? It's 5th of July, so it is quite bright nowadays. But let me see. Okay, so what the heck, man? It keeps bugging me that I have to stay focused. I mean, if there's something I'm looking at right now, it's the road, yes. But I was gonna say that yeah, even with street lights, it fires up the high beam. So I wonder if this is legal in Deutschland. Okay, anyway, we check something. Does it turn in the wheel? I mean, turn in the curve? No, they don't turn. They are kind of stiff. Seems to be a fairly good spread and strength. Let me get in some of the bush further ahead now. So yeah, the matrix is on, the automatic is on. Okay, here. Well, it has a little bit of lag in the throttle here if you drive it in comfort. Maybe I need to switch it to sport. There, okay. Sport mode engaged. Let's try now. Oh yeah, that's way more instant. But why do we even have... Wait, let me switch back to comfort. Why do we even have a lag in the throttle in an EV? Yeah, like that. Ich weiß nicht. Should be more instant even in comfort, because I mean, if you demand full power, you should get it. Okay, see, it turned down the lights. Well, this is a bit unusual that I find traffic over here. Oh, okay, they're kind of slow, but okay, but what? Well, let's see. Drive a little bit faster so this run doesn't become too long. Okay, here's usually the so-called farm I stop at, but you're gonna skip the farm inspection. It's not really a farm, it's just a house. But well, okay, it is kind of bright outside. But okay, I drive this route because there are some trees on the sides. We can get an impression of how the spread is. So I mean, it seems to be, well, okay spread, right? Yeah. What else should I say? Okay, there's another section soon with some bushes, forest rather. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, whoa, that was close. I was looking forward now to see where I can find the trees, and then the deer almost ran in front of me. So, yeah, here. A little bit unfamiliar because I drive the opposite direction. But I was gonna say, well, maybe we should have better spreads so we can spot obstacles by the road. But that deer was coming from the ditch kind of, so it was not that easy to find it. Here we have some forest. Okay, yeah, I feel like the spread is fairly good, but let me see. What is it now? Oh, freaking. Okay, I went a bit too close to the edge, but dude, what do you expect? We are in somewhat narrow road here, so I just never had to get enough clearance to the oncoming car. But here I can see that. Okay, let me see if I turn off the thing. There, I turn off the matrix. Yeah, here I can see that we actually have okay spread to the height and the side. Yeah, wanted to get over here in the bush if you can see better how it is, and then once, twice, then it goes into matrix again there. So still better than the average, when it comes to the spread and all that. Yeah, but wait, let me see. Yes, home. Okay, I'm going to turn left here, but I still feel like. Wait, is it here? Why do you feel like this is a bit? Well, it is here. Okay, I'm kind of confused because because I'm driving the opposite direction. Yeah, but when you drive slower, it also turns off the matrix. Let me see, what kind of speed does it turn off at? Wow, okay, there, and then when you speed up again, around 40 kilometers per hour is when it turns on. So, well, the matrix part on the motorway was not the best, but on the other hand, like many German cars and Swedish cars, which has good headlights, I also get blinked at a lot. So, yeah, but I'd say it's better than the average, these headlights. Just wish that the resolution was slightly higher, but maybe that's too much to ask. Like Polestar 2 has wonderful lights. And this is on the Geely, so why didn't they get the Polestar lights? I don't know, but no, what the heck, man? Dude, I'm watching the road, especially after that deer incident. I'm really worried about any other animals jumping in front of the car. And I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa, okay, they blocked that. Okay, great. Yeah, but the whole, I can tell you that after the 1,000 kilometer challenge, or, you know, I experienced so many times that the car was nagging me to stay focused, even though I was looking forward. Oh, interesting, it fired up against the pedestrian, but yeah. So yeah, that it misinterprets my whatever vision, or it thinks I'm not looking at the road, even if I'm looking at the road. Okay, but that's a different story. Maybe maybe the car doesn't see clearly at night, because it seems like it kept nagging me at night, but then in the daytime it did not nag me, or whatever you should call it. But okay, anyway, this test was about the headlights, not bing bongs in the car. So overall, good headlights, yes. Maybe I would give it points 7 out of 10. Does that sound fair? Okay, anyway, whoa, okay, turn it off, good. But what the heck, man? Shit. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later. I'm sorry I have a little bit of allergies, that's why. I'm gonna turn off this thing now. No, wait, how do you turn it off? No, how do you turn off the thing? There, okay, good.